Alright, welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 3 White version.
Take it away, operator.
Today we are going to resume with the story just as we did in Blue version and pick up a few things along the way. I did manage to get some off-screen work done. Farmed my Zenny, farmed some bug frags, a little bit behind Blue version, but not by that much. And we're about, I want to say, 30-ish battles away from seeing our next style change, so that's, well, there aren't that many battles in this part if it goes the same way that Blue version did, so probably next part is when we might actually get to see that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Also, off screen, I did battle Plant Man, so let's go ahead and show that off. In Blue version, I had the advantage of being in a fire style, and here in White version, I have the disadvantage of being in an elect style, although it proves to be less of a disadvantage later once you see how I S-ranked him. But yeah, this was a fight where I think I got a rank 9 and I got his V2. I made a folder that had multiple different strategies combined. I threw in my mine battle chips and figured I might as well throw in my Poison Mask, Poison Face, and Anubis. I also put my Heat Shot, Heat Side, and Heat V battle chips because I wanted to do the program advance for those, but it never really worked out for me. I guess it was just the folder was too code mixed, but there you go. Also killed him with a counterattack. Didn't matter that I was confused there by his pink flower because I was standing in place, and confusion only messes up the direction you move. So yeah, here's a run that shows you how not to do it, I guess, but also shows you a little bit about how to get better usage of the Magnum battle chip. So Magnum, I noticed, it always lands on the enemy's front line if you just let the roulette go without trying to press the button again to stop it. So that's, I guess, a more reliable way to use it. I haven't been using Magnum because of that sort of inconsistency. I don't trust myself to, you know, target the panels that I want it to hit, so I haven't been using it. But yeah, the problem here wasn't so much that I have an elect style, it was more the fact that it's a ground style specifically. My charge attack cracks panels, which means it gets rid of the grass panels, which, while they do heal him while he stands on them, they're still overall an advantage because your fire chips do double damage to enemies standing on grass panels. And him being a wood enemy also means he's taking double damage anyway, so that's quadruple damage from fire chips if I can hit him while standing on a grass panel. That's why I have some grass stages in this folder. But yeah, I think you might be able to one-shot him if you can combine grass panels with the Prism battle chip, with if you can pull off the program advance for Heat Shot, Heat V, and Heat Side. It should give you Heat Spread. Another thing you can do is, if you have enough grass panels to pull it off, hit him with a Flame Man V3, which does like 720 damage, and then hit him with a Flame Man V2, which does a little bit less, and that should be almost all his health, and then hit him with like a Fire Sword, and that would be a way to finish him off. But yeah, that was not a good run. Here, I S-ranked him, and what was key to the strategy here, what ended up being the key player, was the Sensor 3 battle chip. So with Sensor 3, because it fires off multiple pulses, if you can stun lock him before he can, you know, summon his thorns to destroy it, then you can potentially get 5 hits on him, if you get lucky. Here I wasn't so lucky because he didn't step in front of it immediately, but yeah, you kind of want to alternate between your, if you're using an elect style of course, you want to alternate between your Zap Ring charge attack and the stun effect from your Sensor 3. I had to do this multiple times in order to perfect the timing on it, but yeah, you don't want to Zap Ring him immediately after the Sensor 3 zaps him, because then he just gets unstunned long enough to summon his thorns and kill your Sensor, and that's no good. You also don't want to wait too long to hit him with your Zap Ring charge attack, because if you do that, then, well, you won't be able to charge your next Zap Ring in time. So yeah, it takes a bit of practice, but if you are using an elect style, it might not be so much of a disadvantage against Plant Man. Just food for thought. Let me go ahead and take that video out of there so it's not eating up too much RAM. But yeah, that was my fight against Plant Man. I got his V2 and his V3. I was planning on ditching the V2, but I was lucky enough to get it before I could get the V3, so why not? I kept it. And I did stock up on my sub-chips. I'm back to 4 of everything, although I should, now that I've got 4 sub-memories, should be able to hold up to 8 of everything, but so far we've been doing okay with 4. And on with the story. So, last time when we left off, we completed our little ranking mission in the Undernet. We met with Serenade, well, not in the flesh, so to speak, but we spoke to him directly. And he gave us the Giga Freeze program, which is right here. Yeah, this. The Forbidden Program. And we immediately received news that Scilab was being attacked. DrillMan appeared in a cutscene. Do we have any virus chips to collect from you? DrillMan appeared in a cutscene and stole Alpha using the 4 Tetra codes. He opened those orange gates in Scilab Area 1. Stole Alpha, ripped a hole through cyberspace, and escaped to somewhere, and we need to track him down. So let's go ahead and see where our menace has gone. I think I got all the virus chips. Yes. Hold on. I think they'll be easier to find in the library. I think they're... Are they mega chips or standard chips? They're standard chips, aren't they? Let's see. Where would my virus chips be? Probably towards the end with all the Navi chips. Okay, we got Meteor, Bunny, Something is Missing, Swordy, Jelly, Mushy, Momograw, Killer Eye, and we're missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We're missing the post-game one and the one that we'll be picking up later today. Any mystery data here? Nope. Okay, away we go. Oh, and I forgot to show off the folder that I used. That would be this one right here. So yeah, not the best folder. I mean, I got it to work eventually, but I would say remove the heat shots and heat sides and heat Vs over here, I would say just remove these, and I guess if you're removing them, you might as well remove the prism as well, because the prism is only useful when combined with the program advance that these 3 chips can give you. I would keep the Metagels. I would keep the Metagels, and I would keep Flame Man. Flame Man is an F code, and you can get Metagel 2 in F code, and Stealing Panels is pretty good because when he summons his pink and yellow flowers, it gives you enough space to stay very far away from them. Magnum 3 happens to be an F code, so if you can pick that up, go for it. I guess Poisoning can at least counteract the HP that he gains from stepping on grass panels if you're gonna keep his field full of grass. But yeah, I would at least remove these 6 chips and throw in, it doesn't even really matter, I would just throw in a bunch of star-coded chips so that I could sacrifice them and open up more chip slots for my next turn. I think that would be ideal, and of course, stick in more of, where did it go? Stick in more of these Sensor 3s if you have them. And yeah, an Elect plus 30 would be great too, but again, if you time it right, you can hit him with it 4, maybe even 5 times if you get lucky and he steps in front of it immediately after you summon it. So, let's see, that would be on average 520 damage. I'd say on average you're going to get 4 hits from this. And yeah, I've got 99 cannons and 99 guards and all that because I bought those from Higsby's. Oh, I didn't realize that these were so far up here. I thought I sorted this by alphabetical or something. No, it looks like they were sorted by element. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway. Resuming. Oh. I wasn't expecting him to move forward that quickly. Okay, that works. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention about Plant Man. Pretty easy to hit him with counterattacks. You saw in that montage footage. I hit him with counterattacks twice. So if you're looking to farm bug frags and you can reliably find him, I guess he's one of your options for that. The culprit escaped through a hole he drilled in space. Please, you've got to chase him down and get Alpha. Alpha, we're finished. And there he is right there. Of course, it's the Dominards again. Let's get rid of the Brushman first. Oh, the Dominard is standing right there. At least we got the Dominard. Should I go back for that mystery data? Nah. More Ratonos, can't really complain. I think it was this way. Ooh, mystery data. A virus, of course. Well, at least this one isn't too nasty to deal with. That could have been another counterattack, but I wasn't thinking. Well, we got another boomer too. How many of those do we have now? I think only 2 of them. No, only 1. Did we get it in another code, or was it in blue version? I don't even know. I'll worry about it later. Oh, and what chip folder should I use for you? Well, I mean, I have options with my current chip folder. Step Sword and Step Cross are probably not the best. Condor can work, Rock Arm can work, Totem can work, but only for 1 shot. Sensor can definitely work. Metagel, if timed right, can work. Area Grab doesn't really help much here. I don't know what would happen if he ran into a rock cube. He would probably just smash through it. I'll go with this. Probably not going to be the best, but can't be bothered to change out my folder right now. Oh, wait a minute. Did I even... Oh, right, of course I have it equipped. I was just using it in those virus battles. What was I thinking? For some reason I thought I still had my Plant Man folder equipped for a second there. Hand over Alpha! Mega Man! So I ran into you before awakening Alpha! This must be my lucky day! Now I can pay you back for what you've done! What I've done? Yes, I'm going to drill a hole right through you. You'll pay for what you did to my cousin Bubble Man. Here he comes, Mega Man. Battle routine set. Execute. I'm going to drill you into a pile of dust. I mean, I doubt this'll work, but... Actually, let's add these. Invisibility wouldn't be bad. Let's go for the totems. Ah. Okay, maybe I do need to update my folder after all. Man, I'm just playing this folder wrong. I'm trying to study his moveset, but it's so hard to predict where he's going to... Man. Okay. Let's build a folder for fighting him. I'll just do it in folder 2 over here. Flame Man wouldn't be bad, 180 damage, and sensors wouldn't be bad either, if I can summon them in time. Prism, no. Grass Stage, I guess, could potentially double the Flame Man damage. We'll keep 1 in there. Don't need this. Poison wouldn't be bad for getting through his defenses. Well, he's gonna break through all my poison sources anyway. The mines are fine. Magnum, unreliable. Sword type chips might not be bad, like swipe him while he's passing through, but the real key is gonna be the slasher. Skip all the way to the S's. Ah, there they are, slashers. Just load up as many as we've got. And if he's gonna dig up holes for us, then I guess Snake wouldn't be bad. Wave type chips might not be bad. He'll destroy the time bombs before they even get a chance to detonate. Tornado's no good. I think Yo-Yo would break before it gets through his defenses. Wood plus 30 with some snakes? I don't know. I feel like the snakes would just get blocked. You know what? I think Life Sword might be the way to go here. Let's see, what else do we have for options? What else do we have? Shake? Nah, too unreliable. It depends too much on chance. If we're gonna be using sensors anyway, and we're only getting one hit from each, let's see, we need 5 more chips. I guess Raton would actually be good for this fight because it can slip behind, you know, his forward-facing drill and then hit him as he's passing. Although, considering how fast he moves, it might be too late sometimes. It might still require a bit of luck for it to land. This one's tough. Old wood. Yeah, I suppose since he opens up holes, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Navi recycle wouldn't be too bad here. Navi plus 20 wouldn't be too bad. Already got my metagels. I guess fast gauge is always an option. And a DrillMan V2. DrillMan's chip. Desert Man can hit him. Okay, let's go with this and see how it works out for us. Oh, and I need to equip it. Okay, now save. Okay, that should be better. It's only 600 damage that we need to get off on him. Didn't realize I had a regular chip in this folder. But I'll take it. You just have to be able to guess where he's gonna show up then. Unless there's a pattern to it. Like, in a situation like this, if I time it right, I could hit him with the fire sword. Oh, and the mine gets ruined because one of his empty drills went over it. That's no good. Oh, DrillMan, plus 20, plus 30. This is double damage, so that's what? 230 times 2 is 460. Get wrecked. That leaves him with 140. Yeah, you need luck for this. No good. Navi recycle. It's over. Oh, and slasher. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Lord Wily, I have failed you! Ah! Bubbleman, I'm coming to you! Ah! Whew. If Wily had gotten his hands on Alpha... Yeah, we would have been goners. By the way, I did double check this because I questioned it in blue version. That is not the correct spelling of goners. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. It's G-O-N-E-R-S. It's not a double N, it's a single N. Come on, let's take Alpha back to Scilab. Right. I know this sensation. I've got a bad feeling. Hurry, Mega Man, get Alpha. I cannot allow you to have Alpha. No, he's got Alpha! Lan, let's use you-know-what. You mean the Forbidden program? Yes, it's our only chance! Okay, this had better work. Right. Giga Freeze! Did we get him? Can't be! He caught it in one hand? Why doesn't he freeze? Don't tell me he's a chosen one too. You can use the Giga Freeze? That means you. This is getting interesting. I will let you live for now. Farewell. The Forbidden program didn't work. Alpha's been stolen. We've got to do something or our net society is done for. Right, first let's go report this to Chod. And yeah, we're forced to leave.
We did it, Base! Alpha is mine at last! How I have dreamed of this day! The end of the Net Society is finally at hand! Gather to me once more, my World 3 operators!
Where am I? Is this the cyber world? Why am I in that cyber world? Lan, is that you, Mega Man? Mega Man, what am I doing in the cyber world? I called you, Lan. You did? But why? To say goodbye. I'm sorry to leave you, but I must go. The years that we spent together are priceless to me, Lan. Goodbye? What do you mean? I'm glad to have been able to see you this one last time. Thank you, Lan. Mega Man, wait! Why? Wait, Hub! Don't go! Why can't I move? Hub! Ah! Hub. Lan! Was that a dream? You look like you had an awful dream. Are you okay? Yeah, it was just a nightmare. You sure you're okay? Well, if you say so. What's that going on outside? Okay, it is a window to the outside. That's a soccer ball showing up there, because in blue version the soccer ball isn't there. So I was beginning to second guess myself and think maybe it was actually a closet over there next to Lan's bed. But no, it is a window. I noticed that too, so I checked on the internet. The army marched in this morning. We're under martial law. Are they preparing for an attack by Alpha? Yeah, I guess. The army showing up like this can mean only one thing. The situation has gotten very dangerous. Wow. None of this would have happened if I had gotten Alpha. I've got to do something. Well, the army is here, and I'm sure officials are too. Best thing for us to do now is just get to school. Yeah, I guess so. And now we're back to having pleasant music again. So we can't go use the metro because we don't have an official pass. But that circumstance won't last for very long. Let's go ahead and clear the message boards in the AC/DC square. We're gonna hit all but the under square today. We already read these in blue version. Mostly just people commenting on the current state of affairs, although some are also sharing information about like program advances and whatnot. And yeah, these guys are still exchanging mod codes. Also, I noticed this guy. I may look like a virus, but I'm really a pretty good guy. Officials question me all the time because of my looks. You must be pretty brave to have come up to me, kid. Since you're cool, I'll let you in on a little secret. There's a Navicus program that always gives an error, even if it's correctly loaded. So what do you think of that, kid? Yeah, I didn't notice him in blue version. Maybe he's not there at all, but yeah, we might as well explore the net for fluff dialogue while we're at it. I'm gonna go ahead and equip Sneak Run for this. Actually, since we're about to get our next style change, let me go ahead and demonstrate at the very least one of the set programs. Doesn't even matter which one. Let's just remove a bunch of stuff. Oh my goodness, of course Set Holy would be big. Yeah, let's just demonstrate this one real quick. It's pretty simple. You start the battle with holy panels, which cut all damage you take in half. There it is. That's the effect. Okay, now for the real modification. I want to use my sneak run, which would fit in like that. So what I need to do is move you up. No, wait. I'll move you here. I'll put sneak run in there. Don't even think I need the Black Mind anymore, but I'll worry about it whenever I get my next style change and decide to come up with a new sort of long-term customization.
I hear the World 3 is trying to revive a terrible monster. What could it be? It's probably big, mean, and scary.
Was there anybody to talk to over here apart from that one Navi from the side quest? Doesn't look like it. We may as well go over to Scilab. I want to explore this lower area first. Was there anybody hanging out around here? Nope. We'll be back to the Scilab Square later. This is terrible, just terrible. We've got to foil the World 3's plan if we want to survive. Oh, and you're from that one quest. Okay, let's see what we have over here.
So they still haven't found the World 3 hideout. Are the officials serious about this investigation?
Gotta love how people think that just because, you know, government organizations are big, that they just magically have the ability to do anything and everything. I guess this hole is now our permanent shortcut to Undernet 5. Actually, that's good, because it means we don't have to trudge through Undernets 1 through 4. That's actually pretty good. I'm glad we have some kind of shortcut. Not the most ideal of shortcuts, but I'll take it. Because I remember in Battle Network 2, towards the end, taking multiple trips towards the undernet was so exhausting. And he's from a quest. Gotta watch out for Flashman here. Did I ever re-equip my main folder? No, I did not. Glad I remembered. I should probably empty this. Unfortunately, I can't keep it empty. I have to actually put something in here. So I'll just throw in a bunch of the chips that I normally wouldn't use. Sure, we'll throw in a spreader. Yeah, sort by attack. And pick some of those really weak chips that I wouldn't be using anyway. Sure, throw in some recover 10s. I have 4 copies of Panic on this file. That's crazy. And they're all in different codes, too. Yeah, definitely not using zap rings. Tornado is decent in some circumstances, I'll keep that. Let's put that one back. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Wow, should have used the W's instead. Haven't been using the Needlers much either. Those are chip trade fodder, so I don't want to throw those out. Sure, some single bombs. And we need one more thing to throw in here. Sure, let's do a double bomb H. There. Okay, where were we? You're Mega Man, did you get the mail from Scilab? They're holding a meeting about the World 3 today. Your presence is required, so don't be late. We didn't get any mail, at least not yet. This. Really? And there's a Plasma 1J, after I just tossed one into a folder I'm never gonna use. Alright, who else has something to say here? There's nobody else here? Free Boomer 1. Yeah, there's no one else here. I guess martial law applies to the cyberspace as well. Well, that means our hunt for fluff dialogue won't take too long. Maybe. It feels like war could break out any second. The nation can't afford to ignore the World 3, I guess. What do you mean, you guess? That's always been true. I hear there's big trouble in the real world. I'm just a program. I can't do anything to help. I can only pray for peace to return to ACDC Town quickly. That reminds me of, what was it called in Battle Network 2? I'm forgetting the name of the area, but the square in, I think it was like the second area, where all they were doing was praying for peace. Wasn't there a prog here? Nope. Okay, I guess that's it for AC/DC. Let's go ahead and check Yoka. Because that's another place that I'll probably forget if I don't do it now. Wait, do you have anything new? I can't take this. Staying put like this is boring. I hope they catch those World 3 guys soon. And you're a folder giver? No, you're a sub-chip seller. Never give in to evil. Justice will always triumph. That was the quest giver prog. Navis should avoid leaving squares as much as possible. Squares have higher security than the rest of the net. But if the squares get dangerous, just jack out. I never thought this incident would go on for so long. They must be hiding out in a pretty isolated place. And you're the one with the hint about whichever Ghost Navi it was, and that's the Simon Says Challenger. And here people are talking about a strange virus. This is your hint in case you haven't found any of the tameable viruses yet. And yeah, these give you hints to locate the Metor and Momagra virus groups. And then this guy tells us something about how a scientist he knows has been getting some kid tested out, which, yeah, we're basically just being this scientist's guinea pigs in a way. I mean, we are getting a pretty good reward for it if you know how to use your virus chips properly. The only way to get viruses when on sneak run, huh? Did I really have to take that hit? I don't think there'd be anything around those routes, so I'm not taking them. Usually the navis we can talk to hang out around that heater program. Since the officials are having so much trouble finding the World 3, maybe it means they've left the country. It's just a thought, who knows? And you're from a quest, so your dialogue is never gonna change. Oh, and you're the one with the hint for Flame Man. So yeah, since Flame Man is here, he's also brought some new viruses that we cannot avoid with the sneak run. And they're mostly like, what do you call them? Fishy viruses, and, well, there's Flame Man himself. Man, I was too slow. That could have been... What do I want to do here? I guess I'll recover and do a rock arm. Okay, that should give me more freedom of movement. There we go. Alright, he's locked in place. Oh, right, I don't have my... I don't have my, what do you call it? My super armor. Just need one more hit on him. Two more hits. Or I can get deleted. Okay, when was my last save? Oh, quite a while ago. Well, we saw all the dialogue that there was to be had. I lost 3,500 Zenny from mystery data. Oh well. That's unfortunate, but we can make up Zenny. I can always go to the hospital vending machine and manipulate that, what do you call it? That gambling minigame. Okay. There's that, and there's that, just so they're clear so that we know what the actual new ones are next time. And let's save here. We already spoke to you. We spoke to that guy. The official navies told us not to walk around much. But I got bored, stuck in my PET. I had to get out. Yeah, that's kind of what people did when COVID started, where we could have just made the virus completely disappear if everybody had just agreed to stay home for 2 weeks. But no. People just had to be people, and the whole situation had to drag out for, what, 2-3 years? Oh, right, it was in mystery data. I was about to say, this virus doesn't look rare enough for us to not avoid it. Alright, let's get a free bug frag. And a free ice wave to throw in the chip trader, why not? Okay, no flame man, no flame man. Ah, we got some of our Zenny back. Okay, and I don't think anybody's gonna be all the way out here. So we are good to go on Ioka area. Now, since we are stuck in town temporarily, let's go to Higsby's and pick up the last 3 Navicus programs from the Lotto Trader. They were Set Sand, which is 19, 87, 89, 34. 19, 87, 89, 34. And that is Set Sand. Next up is Weapon Level Plus, which was 41, 46. 5278. And that is the third and final weapon level plus in the entire game. And then fast gauge 6791. $84.52. And that's the Navicust program fast gauge, which I actually didn't show off when we picked it up in blue version. But yeah, it should be in here somewhere. Where are you? Fast gauge. Cust gauge speeds up for battle, so pretty big program considering its huge benefit. You can see why, but if you were struggling with getting your chips out, if you felt that you needed more than just 3 turns to S-rank a Navi, maybe this is your solution. I'm certain I will need it for some of those Navi battles. Like DrillMan, I'm still not sure what would be a good deck for defeating him in just 3 turns. I feel like Fast Gauge would have to be part of the solution. Hey Lan, school was closed and there are tanks driving around. Just what on earth is going on? Where is everyone? I'm a little worried about them. Okay, so check up on everybody else. Yai is gonna complain that this guy is not letting her through.
Lan, help me. This station worker won't let me in. Just who does he think I am?
And Melu gives us roll V3.
Someone from the army told me to stay at home. What's up? I don't like this. Here, Lan, take this. I want you to have it.
And we got the roll V3, and now we get the mail that that one Navi was talking about. A meeting concerning the World 3 will be held at Scilab today. We plan to meet only with official battlers, but we need all of the talented battlers we can find. Please meet Protoman at the Internet Scilab Square, and receive an official pass from him. You can use that to take the Metro line. We will be waiting for you. Alright, time to jack into Yai's PC and skip over to Scilab area. To Scilab Square, specifically. Did I ever finish saying what I was going to say in Yoka area about the viruses Flame Man brought with him? I don't think I did. Anyway, he brings a bunch of, like, Fishy 2 viruses with him. So if you were looking for the burner battle chip and you didn't want to farm Hades Isle, then you can now find them in Yoka 1. Or was it Yoka 2? I can never get those right. I would label them Yoka 1 is the first area that you can access from the square, and Yoka 2 would be the second. Like the next area over, but I think they have them backwards. It's the same thing for beach area. I guess it's the closer it is to the square, the higher its number, right? Scilab 2 is the one that connects to the Scilab Square. Beach Area 2 is the one connected to the Beach Square, and Yoka 2 is connected to Yoka Square. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. And this person is hinting at the Godstone program advance, which I showed off when we first fought Plant Man in blue version, I think. It wasn't needed, but it was the finishing move for that particular battle.
There you are. Take this.
And that's it, straight into the point.
Everyone's waiting for you guys at Scilab, so hurry.
Will do, will do. And yeah, did we talk to everybody here?
Can the officials in Scilab really stop the World 3? If only Dr. Hikari returned, we might have some hope.
Yeah, I think we already got all the dialogue here. Whoops. Now that we have the official pass, we can finally use the Metro again, so off to... chip trading! And also another thing that we need to do in Beach Area. Actually, let's do that before the chip trading. Because we might not get another chance. If we go to the very top, and jack in here, we will be able to find our final tameable virus for the time being, until we unlock the post-game content. That was fast. And we've seen all this before. And yeah, I can just press start to skip that outright. We'll talk to Virus Guy and get the chip for those guys later. We'll be in Scilab as part of our quest anyway. There was a guy over here in the DNN control room. I don't think we have what he needs, but might as well show him off. Yeah, you.
Ah, terrible. No good. This battle seems just not exciting enough. I know, we need a more exciting chip to thrill everyone. Hey you, have you got a whole Meteor H? I'd like to swap for this Rook F. I need inspiration, quickly, before I forget.
And of course we don't have it, but you can get it by S ranking the... what's it called? I think it's called the Metrod, the second version of the virus that drops the whole meteor. Which we'll see not in this part, but probably in the next part. It's a virus that we can't encounter yet. It's nowhere in the Undernet. It's in one of those final areas in the World 3 hideout. Alright, chip trading. Here we go. Let's see what we get today. A Kingman V2. I think the same thing happened in blue version. Can't complain too much about sensors. There's a DrillMan V2. Good. That means we don't have to farm him. I think the same exact thing happened in blue version. Now we just have to farm the V3. You know, I guess Break Charge and Break Buster would work just fine against DrillMan. There's Shot Meteor A. Don't need any more Bubble Mans. Bubble Men. Already have plenty of Needler 1. Wow, so far this is going a lot like it did in blue version. Not a lot of new chips. I'll take a no beam. An Arrow 3 is not bad. Might be good for wrecking Bubble Man again one day. Curse Shield 1 and C Code. I think I can now do the program advance for Curse Shield. That one gives me flashbacks. And I remember back when we were getting way too many Elect Swords. Beastman V2. Alright. Don't really need the holy panels now that I have the set holy program. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on whether or not you can tolerate fitting such a big program into your Navicust. Don't want to use those. I guess this will be the last trade. And we get a Metagel 2S. Okay, we'll stick with that then. Let's go to the 3rd floor and talk to this kid.
Quiz Queen, who sent for Quiz Queen? Take a chance, chance your luck, lucky quiz time. I'm the Quiz Queen, how about a little quiz battle with me? My questions are interesting, I know you'll like them.
Yeah, we'll just go through these as quick as we can. I got them all right on the first try. Small at noon, tall in the evening, and gone at night. It's a shadow. That is pi. What do you get when you cross sandals and a banana peel? A pair of slippers. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of real-life knowledge, real-life trivia. So that's the good thing about this one. What's round on both ends and high in the middle? Ohio! What goes up but never comes down? Your age. Mount Fuji is located in Japan. And this one, if you don't pay close attention to the wording, you might try to follow the pattern. But a little sheep is a lamb. Hansel's sister is called Gretel. I guess that one might be a bit unfair to those who aren't native speakers of the English language. They might not have the story of Hansel and Gretel in their, like, you know, language arts class. What planet is between Mars and Saturn? That would have to be Jupiter. And which of these animals lays eggs? It would have to be a snake.
Congratulations, you answered every one. Here's your prize.
And we got a Barrier 200E.
I know you're a boy, but are you looking to be Quiz Queen?
And she also hints at there's a Quiz King. So now that person's in play. I'm not sure where he's located or if he's even available at this time, but if he is available, we'll probably see him soon enough. Just not today. Back to 1st floor. We'll be back in the hospital anyway. Now, next thing I wanted to do was go to Tomoko's PC and unlock the cube. Now that we've defeated Plant Man, we should be able to unlock his cube and grab the mystery data hidden behind it. So we're gonna go to Beach Square. Clear the board over here. This is just more talk about the state of the world right now.
I always assumed the World 3 and the Undernet guys were together. I guess I was wrong.
We won't be able to lower our guard for a long, long time.
Next time the World 3 makes a move, I'll find their hideout. Sure you will, buddy. Oh, right. That was the bad guy actor. That was a Simon Says Navi. Let's go ahead and see if there's any new dialogue among the Navis in Beach Area 1. That one's just going to talk about Bubble Man. I saw nobody on the left side over there, so I don't need to use the warp here. Yeah, I don't need to use that warp. No mystery data? Really? Okay.
My connections got me some official information. Seems that a major net catastrophe is happening again.
I mean, you don't need connections to figure that out.
Huh.
When I jacked in here from the other side, this guy was still floating around, but I guess not anymore. Alright, off to the undernet. There's no link between the World 3 and the undernet. But still, they're both criminal organizations, so we need to get them either way. There's some mystery data. Let's see how well Sneak Run works against these undernet viruses. So far, so good. Had a feeling it would be here. It was a virus anyway. Do you have anything new to say?
Ah, please, I'm just a simple postman. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, because we still have the Black Mind equipped. Interesting. So if I remove this...
I'm an internet postman. Don't worry, I'm not one of the guys who live in this place. You look kinda lost, so let me give you a bit of advice.
Okay, and he just gives the same directions that he gave before. Got it. Nice attention to detail that they made sure to modify his reaction for whenever you have Black Mind on. Any mystery data back here? Yep. Geyser W. Could potentially be good against Flame Man. Okay, how do we get to you again? Yeah, this way, and go around, and... there we are. The security cube's seal breaks as Plant Man weakens. And we got Lance S. And yet, when you open the chip folder, it says Lance R. That's not the first time this happens in this game. There was also the prize that you get from one of the gambling navies, I forget which one. Or maybe it was more than one of them, where it says that you're receiving something in one code, but when you look at it in your inventory, you find out that you got it in a different code than what it said. But yeah, that's all we needed from the undernet for now. Let's see, so I've looked at ACDC Square, Beach Square, Scilab Square, and Yoka Square. Yep, all squares are completed. What else is on our agenda? I think that's everything. We did the quiz, we did our chip trades. Yeah, I guess it's just time to move forward. There are some new jobs over here in the job BBS, but we'll save them for next time. Let's go to that meeting.
So there you are. Lan is here now, so let's begin.
I'd like to discuss what we plan to do about Alpha. But first, now that the World 3 has stolen Alpha, I need to tell you all what it really is.
What it really is?
Scilab created Alpha a decade ago in a top-secret project. It was developed as the basis for our net community. It is the Primal Internet.
The Primal Internet? We thought it was a monster, but it's the Internet?
That is correct. The original form of our current net. We tried many things to create the net that we know today. One day, all of the devices connected to Alpha malfunctioned. At the time, our researchers thought the problem was the Auto-Navi, which was developed at the same time. We at Scilab reacted strongly against the man who developed the Auto-Navi and decided it must be deleted. He was held in custody, and the Navi Elite Corps deleted his Navi. We thought that would be the end of it. But after that, the worst net accident in history occurred. An accident? All devices connected to Alpha were destroyed.
So the Auto-Navi wasn't responsible after all?
Precisely. Alpha itself caused the accident. Unknown to the Alpha team, it was riddled with bugs. It gained a level of intelligence around that of an amoeba. Well, perhaps not intelligence, more like instinct. I can't believe that the internet could become self-aware. Using its newfound instincts, Alpha crept into all devices connected to itself. It absorbed all manner of navis, programs, everything. It was as if a giant amoeba was devouring all of Cyberworld. A week later, it had devoured everything, and Scilab took advantage of its bloated state to capture it.
And yes, I am aware that it was misspelled as Caputure.
Alpha had finally been captured, but for 6 months, all of Net Society was brought to a halt. This event is known today as the Alpha Revolt. Back then, only a few devices were hooked into Alpha, but if Alpha were to return today, with all that's online, there would be nothing we could do. It would be the end of all of Net Society. And now that Alpha is in the hands of the World 3, it must be deleted.
Emergency. All auto tanks on patrol have gone berserk. They cannot be controlled. Civilian casualties possible.
Auto tanks? Like the ones that were in AC/DC?
Yeah, I guess I never really did look at those today. But you saw them, those blue things that were in the roads.
Gosh, I hope not. Quickly, everyone, we'd better go.
Roger.
Lan, let's go too.
You bet. Alright, back to AC/DC. And we've got an auto tank run amok.
Dex, I'll take care of this guy. You get those two to safety.
Lan! You be careful, this guy is serious.
Leave it to me. Now get going.
Lan, look out! Lan, you should come with us.
Melu, Yai, I'm sorry for what I said before. Please forgive me.
Don't worry about that. Just hurry up and come with us. Yeah, Lan, what can you accomplish here? That's an auto tank you're dealing with. I don't like the sound of that.
Dex, hurry.
Okay, Melu, Yai, come on. Lan, you'd better run if things get bad.
So now, how to deal with this thing?
What?
Lan, are you okay? I think so. But what should I try next? If I could just jack in. But I can't get to the port. Lan, here it comes again. There's the port. Got it. Mega Man, go take care of whoever's behind this. Jack in, Mega Man, execute. Alright, there's some mystery data here. And some more mystery data down this way. And now we can take care of you. A virus? Looks like it's making the tank go out of control. Oh, come to think of it. I'm done with Sneak Run. I'm done hunting dialogue in the net. So where is my... I skipped over it, didn't I? Super armor. Yeah, I guess we can stick it in there.
The virus looks like it's making the tank go out of control. Mega Man, you've got to delete that virus and stop the tank. Gotcha.
Oh, they automatically recover. That's something I forgot about them. There we go.
Lan. Great, we stopped the tank. Wow, that was a powerful virus. Are you okay, Mega Man? Yeah, but was that just a virus running that tank? What do you mean? That it wasn't just a normal virus. It seemed to be trying to absorb me. Absorb you? A virus? Yes, usually viruses just attack and try to delete navis. But that virus's attacks were meant to absorb me. A virus that absorbs navis. It'd be serious trouble if those things multiplied. Hey, I wonder how the officials are doing. Mega Man, time to jack out. Roger.
If you do jack back into that tank, you can farm some mega cannons if you want them. I don't remember what else was in there. I only did like a couple battles, so I didn't see everything.
Are you okay, Lan?
Yes, I stopped the tank. How are things there?
The officials have managed to stop the other tanks. However, we now know that the situation is much worse than we previously predicted. What do you mean? The reason that those tanks went haywire. You mean the virus? That was no virus. The force running those tanks was Alpha Bug.
And there you go, we now have a name for those amoeba-like things. They are Alpha Bugs.
Alpha Bug? Yes, it seems that one of the bugs from Alpha managed to infiltrate one of the army systems. That means that Alpha has escaped from somewhere. It seems that Wily has started decoding Alpha.
We don't have much time left. We must find the World 3 base and delete Alpha, and fast.
Yes? What? You mean... Understood. I'm on my way.
What happened?
Seems that Alpha Bug has broken into army systems everywhere. Military hardware around the globe has been taken over.
Could this mean... war?
War? If this situation isn't dealt with immediately, it could lead to a war that envelops the entire Earth. Officials, quickly jack into all nets around the globe. Access the army systems and destroy Alpha Bug. Chad, come with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming too.
You just get in the way. You don't even have access. Just leave this to us officials.
A war? What will happen if Alpha reaches full power? Lan, it's a phone call. From Mom. Hello? Mom, what's wrong?
Lan, help me. It's your dad.
Mom, calm down. What about Dad?
He's disappeared from the hospital. He's in no condition to be moving around. Where could he be?
What? I'm on my way. You wait there.
Mega Man, we have to get to the hospital. Roger. And yeah, we can jack back in here. And let's see what there is to pick up. What kinds of viruses we can find, because I didn't really do too many battles here in blue version. Probably won't do too many here today either. Yeah, it's probably going to be primarily these Canadum 3s. That was an S rank, yep. And all we got for it was Zenny. Aww. Okay, maybe 2 more battles. Oh, okay, so this is also where you can get Needler 2. Should have thrown on the +10. Did I even have the +10? I don't think I did. Okay, so yeah, the way to double delete that is to just use a sensor 2 or a sensor 3 with a +10. Or do this. There we go. Alright, Mega Cannons and Needler 2s. So if you're looking for them and you haven't been lucky enough to get them from the chip trader, then now you can finally farm them. Alright, let's go talk to Mom. Mom!
Lan,
Have you found Dad?
no, not yet. And it's almost time for him to take his medication. Oh, what shall we do?
Medication?
Yes, your father has been taking pain medicine every day. Without it, he isn't able to even get up out of bed. But he's run off somewhere without taking it.
So if the effects of his last dose run out... Oh no! Lan, we have to find Dad. But we have no clue where he could be. Well, let's start by searching this room, top to bottom. Maybe we can find some sort of clue. Okay. Mom, don't worry. I promise that I'll find Dad.
Lan. Oh, here, take this. It's your father's pain medication.
And we got the aspirin. Come on, Mega Man. Let's look for clues. Roger. And of course, if you examine the bed, something like an envelope is under the pillow. Lan got Dad's note and a card key. It's a letter. What's it say? Let's see.
I have to go search for Alpha. Sorry for worrying you.
Dad, in his condition... Mega Man, let's find Dad. But where did he go? He'd have gone somewhere having devices to locate Alpha. Gotcha, let's go looking for those places. And since we got a card key with that note, that should clue you in that it gives you access to a certain place that we couldn't access before. A room that I've been trying to get into since the beginning of this game, pretty much. Today's the day when we can finally see what's inside that room. Oh, and I forgot to pick up my virus chip, didn't I? Alright, hand over the virus chip. There it is, Spiky E. And we used the card key. Here we are. Dad!
So, you followed me.
Dad, you have to get back to the hospital.
Son, I can't just lie in bed. Not when Alpha is in the hands of the World 3. Right now, I'm tracing the path of Alpha Bug's attack. It could lead us to the World 3 base.
But you're in no condition to be doing that. Let's just leave it up to the officials.
I can't do that. I must delete Alpha with my own hands.
Why? Because Alpha was created by Scilab? But why do you have to take on that responsibility?
20 years ago, a promising scientist came to Scilab. He used the latest tech to create the basis of the net. A prototype of the internet, Alpha. That scientist was a man who I respect very deeply. It's my duty to delete Alpha for him.
I understand that a great man may have created Alpha, but not why you have to put yourself in such danger.
That scientist's name was Tadashi Hikari. He was my father.
What? Gramps created Alpha?
Yes. And that is why I must delete Alpha with my own hands. And now is the only time that I can. When he stopped the Alpha revolt, Gramps installed a program, Guardian, into Alpha's core. So long as it isn't deleted, Alpha can't fully recover. It's one of Gramps' programs, so it can't be deleted easily. Not even by Wily. Ah, the computer has finished tracking the World 3's base. Ah!
Dad! Dad, are you okay? Here's your medicine. Mom gave it to me.
Thank you. Ugh. I'll be okay in a moment.
Dad, tell me where the World 3's base is. I'll delete Alpha for you.
No, it's too dangerous.
I can do it. After all, I'm your son. And I have Mega Man. As long as we're together, we can do anything.
Lan, I can see that you're growing up now. I knew that there comes a day when the son exceeds the dad. But I never knew yours would come so quickly.
Dad.
According to the data, the World 3's base is at... What? The Demon Waters.
Demon Waters?
That part of ocean is known for its ferocity. It's full of demon currents spinning waters strong enough to create whirlwinds. To approach it is certain death.
Demon Waters. How can that area be approached?
It would have to be by boat. The turbulent air above there would crash any plane. But if you were to go by boat, it would have to have a very powerful engine to avoid being pulled under the waves.
So we need a boat with a huge engine to get to the base. Dad, I'll do it. I'll delete Alpha for you.
No, Lan, you mustn't think of it that way. The battle you are going to face isn't for me. It's your battle, yours and Mega Man's. You must fight for all those that you love and our future. Lan, Mega Man, no, Hub. Fight together to stop the World 3's plan.
Roger. We will.
Be careful, both of you. You be careful, son. Don't do anything too dangerous.
Anyhow, we can't jack into anything in that room, so no use examining that stuff. Now we need to look for a boat, which we know where to find, and then it's gonna need an engine. So if we approach the boat, wonder if this boat can be used. The engine looks pretty old though. It will need a new engine to get to the World 3 base. But where can I find a boat engine? It won't be easy. We'll need help to find one. We can't do it alone. We don't have time to find anyone now. Just start looking. And yeah, you can't go to Hades Isle anymore. So it's a good thing that we went to grab that spiky virus for the virus breeder when we did. I had a feeling that was going to happen. So if we go to AC/DC Town, the solution is a bit... I mean, I figured it might be the solution, but I was hoping, beyond all hope, that there would be like some other answer, but no, the answer is Yai will just buy us a boat engine.
What's wrong with you, Lan?
I'm looking for a boat engine. Do you know where I might find one? I want to install it in that boat that's on Beach Street.
A boat engine? Where do you want to go at a time like this?
I can't tell you.
I'm sure that I could get one if I really wanted to. But I won't help you unless you tell me what it's for. So where is it that you plan to go?
Somewhere.
You found the World 3 base, right?
How did you know?
Why didn't you just say so?
It's going to be a dangerous fight, so I didn't want...
You didn't want anyone else involved, right? The fact that it's dangerous is exactly why we should help. We're friends, right? Why would you try to go alone?
I'm sorry, but
Fine, just go alone then. I'll get your engine for you. I'll see that it's installed by tomorrow morning.
Yai, thank you. Could you also keep this a secret from the others?
Sure, whatever. I'll take care of things. You go get ready for tomorrow.
Thanks so much.
Just get going. I'll take care of the engine. You go get ready for tomorrow.
So yeah, instead of going to bed, what I'm gonna do is just save in front of the job BBS, and that's where we will start off next time. And I don't remember exactly what happens, but I am betting that Yai, Dex, and Melu end up following us anyway, just because. But yeah, we'll do these 3 jobs next time. And that's where things will start off, and then... I don't know, if there's any other side stuff that needs to be done, we'll do that too, and maybe next episode will just all be cleanup and side content, or maybe the side content will be cleared out really fast and we'll just make a mad dash to the finish line. Don't know what'll happen, but we'll find out when we find out. We'll find out in next part. So yeah, until then, hope you enjoyed, take care, and I will see you in the next one.